Challenge Rift 117. This is ultra fitting for my current season. It is the season of Triune, season 18, and this is a monk class. This is a Juliana's exploding facepalm build, and this is super fun, super fast, just like most monk sets and most monk builds. There aren't really many that aren't super fast. The monk is a very, very efficient killing machine, and they're very fast at doing so. Haven't played Juliana's for a while, so let's check out and see how the old facepalm, exploding facepalm, seven-sided strike build is going these days. So once again, and as per usual, clicking on the soul mirror will reveal everything we need to know. So I'm just going to explain a few things really quickly in relation to the mechanics, and then also what you need to focus on, what you can avoid completely in your skills, and how to complete this very, very easily, efficiently, and as quick as possible. So looking at the Juliana's set bonuses here, for 2 pieces, every third hit of a spirit generator skill applies exploding palm. This is very, very important. I'm going to get to this shortly because we're not going to be using exploding palm at all. We're going to be using our Way of 100 Fists. For 4 pieces, your 7-sided strike deals 777% of its total damage with each hit. I don't know why they chose 777. It's not like a very even number. I don't know exactly why they couldn't make it 700, 750, 800. But either way, hey, we don't have any rules or laws against numbers and what you can and can't use, so 777 it is. For 6 pieces, increase the damage of your exploding palm by 9,000%, and your 7-sided strike detonates your exploding palm. So this is very important. Basically what we're going to be doing is making sure that exploding palm is applied to enemies around us, and then we explode them with 7-sided strike, and that's where all the damage comes in. So making sure enemies have been afflicted with exploding palm, or they're affected by exploding palm, and you can tell by this big blue sort of orby looking icon, wavy icon on top of their heads. That means that they're affected by exploding palm, and then what you want to do is hit your 7-sided strike, and that will detonate all of the enemies that are affected by exploding palm. So let's look at the skills real quick, and then we get right to it. So Way of 100 Fists here, like I already mentioned. Exploding palm, which we're going to pretty much ignore there. We're not going to activate it at all. Epiphany is definitely something you want to activate any time that it's available and off cooldown. Mantra of Salvation, we're just gaining the passive bonus of this, so you can pretty much dismiss this just like exploding palm. They're both kind of like passives in relation to this build. 7-sided strike is the detonation button, which explodes all those exploding face palms, and that's our primary damage dealer. And dashing strike for mobility and a bit of speed increasing. So what I was talking about is completely ignore exploding palm and don't worry about Mantra of Salvation. Consider them passives, because every time we hit enemies 3 times with Way of 100 Fists, they're going to be affected by exploding palm. So no point sort of tapping exploding palm, using your very, very precious spirit there. You're going to waste your spirit for nothing when you can just be using an actual spirit generator. You hit enemies 3 times and they'll be affected by the exploding palm buff. Then what you want to do when you're ready and when you have enough enemies affected by exploding palm is just click your 7-sided strike. They'll all blow up. Use your dash for mobility and speed increasing. Get to the next pack, hit them 3 times, use your 7-sided strike, and away you go. Making sure whenever it's available, pretty much, use your Epiphany. Obviously, when you're attacking enemies, it teleports you to them if you use Way of 100 Fists. So as you can see, those blue icons up here means that facepalm, exploding palm is affected. Watch this. Boom! 7-sided strike, they all blow up. That is as simple as it works. Super fun. Don't even have to worry about the actual exploding palm skill itself. Just use Way of 100 Fists, as you can see. It doesn't do much damage, but what you want to do is make sure exploding palm is applied like it is, and then bang, activate your 7-sided strike, and that detonates that really super overpowered exploding palm buff. 1, 2, 3, as you can see very quickly, bang. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen, dashing around. Watch this. So 1, 2, 3, 7-sided strike, see ya later. And just don't forget to activate Epiphany whenever it's available. There is enough density, so it's not that critical, but it does increase spirit regeneration, which isn't an issue. It reduces damage taken, and most importantly, it teleports you to packs like so you can move around super fast, super efficiently. That is it. Very, very fun monk. I haven't revisited it, but I definitely will this season. Right now I'm perfecting, for those of you that have tuned into my live streams and watched my recent videos, I'm perfecting my Wave of Light Monk Legacy of Dreams build. So stay tuned for build video on that, and also Inna's Wave of Light build video. But today it's all about Challenge Rift 117. This is the Monk. It is a Juliana's Exploding Palm 7-sided strike build. Let's go on in and do this together. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see this really ridiculous looking hairy face again. And I also have started live streaming, so make sure you tune in live sometime and say hello. Every Saturday, late morning to early afternoon, I will be live. And I'll also give you an updated schedule once I come up with one for some more live streams, because once a week is not enough with a creepy uncle. Let's go, do this together, enough talk. Yeehaw! We are in. Activate your Epiphany right off the bat. This will teleport you to enemies and get you moving real fast. Hit them 3 times with Wave 100 Fists. That'll get that little blue orb shining up above their heads, which is your Exploding Palm buff. Once they're affected by that, just use your 7-sided strike and they will explode and die. One shot, baby. One shot. This build's actually set up quite well, so even enemies that aren't affected by Exploding Palm, if they get hit with 7-sided strike when you actually activate it, they will potentially die as well anyway. But obviously, if you actually use your Wave 100 Fists and get enemies afflicted with Exploding Palm, then you're going to be doing some super overpowered damage, and it's a guaranteed one shot for elites and everything. As you can see, really easy. Get those orbs. Don't get caught in explosions. They can do quite a bit of damage to us. And try and remember to keep Epiphany activated at all times. But even if you forget, like, if you're struggling to remember a bit with all the skills you have to use, just make sure that you're just moving with dash. Affect enemies with Wave 100 Fists. Sorry, hit them with Wave 100 Fists 3 times. That'll make sure that they're affected by Exploding Palm, and then 7-sided strike. That's it. You don't even have to use Epiphany. If you're going for an awesome time, then you definitely will need it, because it'll get you moving a lot faster, teleporting on through. But you've got your dash as well. Either way, what I'm trying to say is this won't be difficult for anybody. You should one-shot it, really. As long as you keep on moving, and there's an elite up here, up the stairs, I remember. Keep on moving. Keep on using 7-sided strike. Keep on using your Wave 100 Fists, hit enemies 3 times. Once that little blue icon is hovering above their head, that means it's time to explode them with 7-sided strike. So together with Dash and Epiphany, you can move through this challenge with ridiculously fast. Ridiculous. Almost too fast. So we're flying on through. Smashing the time here. Plenty of elites around. Pylons as well are pretty common for this challenge rift. And the Rift Guardian. One more elite pack, I think we're pretty much going to get him. And same sort of thing with the Rift Guardian. Once he's affected by Exploding Palm, it's only going to take like 1 or 2 explosions with 7-sided strike, I believe. But we will see that in a second. Alright, after this, definitely he's going to appear. There we go. The Rift Guardian appears. Watch out for that elemental damage on the floor, and there you go. Ching 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 ching. 7-sided strike. So there you go. That is the Monk. Juliana's Monk exploding facepalm with 7-sided strike. Super fast, super efficient, and super duper powerful. Don't forget to subscribe if y'all haven't already, and make sure you come back and visit the hairy one, your creepy uncle, Panic 13. See y'all next time.
Bye.